Linn Bulldogs Coach's Corner, a service of Blue Valley Technologies, the Blue Valley Insurance Agencies, Midwest Products, and Kuhlman Implement and Hardware.
Since 1935, farmers have relied on sales and service from Kuhlman Implement and Hardware in Linn. Your certified AGCO Gale, Gleaner, Husqvarna, and Massey Ferguson dealer, Kuhlman can service tractors and farm equipment as well as automotive. They'll keep you going with any job around the farm, stocking hardware, parts, electrical, and plumbing supplies, as well as custom-made chains and hydraulic hoses. Count on Kuhlman Implement and Hardware in Linn.
As a farm or ranch owner, you've invested heavily in your agribusiness, especially in your livestock. Protecting them from accidents, fires, and other natural disasters is crucial for your farm's success. At Blue Valley Insurance, we recognize the importance of your animals as assets to your livelihood. Visit our offices in Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville to explore comprehensive livestock insurance options tailored to your needs. Safeguard your farm's future with Blue Valley Insurance today.
This new year, you deserve better. Better internet, better speeds, and better service from a company that gives back to your community. Sign up for Blue Valley Technologies Fiber Internet and get 3 months free. Already a customer? Try a faster speed for 3 months at no extra cost. For more details, visit us at bluevalley.net or call 877-876-1228. Happy New Year.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Welcome into the Linn Bulldog Coach's Corner program as I chat today with head boys basketball coach Bennett Bardale. Coach, your team starts 2026 with a 7-4 record, including a 2-point victory over Washington Tuesday night. As this new year gets started, where have you been most impressed with your team?
I guess what I've been most impressed with is our ability to spread the ball out and not have to rely on one guy night in and night out. We talked about it a little bit off air, but we have 3 kids averaging all around 11 points with another one averaging 9. So it's nice that every night there's a different kid usually that's stepping up and taking over that scoring role. And I think that's what I've been most impressed with is our ability to share the ball and find different ways to score it.
And yeah, we were chatting off air about it, but for you as a coach too, to have different options, and I know every kid has their own, specific skill set in that sense, but when you're getting ready for a game, how beneficial is that for you if, let's say, one kid doesn't have it that night and you can kind of lean on a few others to get you over that hump, I guess?
It's super beneficial. Just looking back at the last 3 games that we played, my junior point guard, Grayson Oldie, he's averaged 17 a game. Where in the first couple games he was struggling to score. He didn't quite have his shot, and he's been able to bounce back and forth off of different kids who's kind of been that leading scorer. So at least teams guessing. They have to prepare for everybody, whereas in some situations maybe you over prepare for one kid knowing that they're mainly going to go to him. With us, you don't know who's going to have the hot hand that night or who's just going to want to take over, and it makes it difficult for teams.
More difficult for teams to prepare against you guys, and you as a coach, you can just kind of throw out a few different options there. And one thing I remember we chatted about early in the year is the defensive side of the ball. I feel like this team has an opportunity to maybe take some strides early in the year. How do you feel that side's, preparing and playing?
At times, I think that we're one of the best defensive teams in the league and in the state. And then other times, we get lazy, the communication's lacking, and it looks like we're not really gelling out there. We're not playing together. So it's still just working, getting those kids to understand that everything we do in practice is gearing towards what we do in a game. The communication during every little drill is so that you communicate when you're on defense. And, so I guess to answer your question, I've been happy with the defense, but I think there's still another step, another level that we could take it to.
Oh, I think we'll chat all season. You're not playing your best basketball now, and that's okay because you want to be doing it towards the back half of the season. And you mentioned a word in there, practice. You guys, you have an opportunity to get some practice the rest of the week after last week, playing in that winter showcase and having 3 games in 5 days. Where were you kind of emphasis, I guess, when you look at practice this week and trying to get this team better prepared for the TVL tournament coming up in a couple weeks?
Yeah, definitely one thing that I'm looking at is offensive execution. We've been putting different sets in, different inbounds plays, and now it's time to fine-tune them. We talked about it on Friday. Teams watch film. They know what you're going to do. So now we have to be able to adjust, and when teams switch stuff, then we have to understand that, okay, that's the time to roll. And just finding that the little things, the little executions that really get you those easy buckets, get you a few extra points off of inbounds and things like that. We all know the TVL is very competitive, and every possession is super important. So I think just offensive execution has kind of been where my focal point has been this last week and this upcoming week.
Well, I'm sure you're going to use this time as your best of your ability to get teams prepared. And another thing, we were chatting off air too as well. It seems like your team has played in a lot of close games this year. Do you feel like that hopefully benefits this squad when you get into some games later in the year, tournament time, postseason, that, in those close games, they hopefully go back and remember how to execute certain things and hopefully come away with wins?
Yeah, 100%. You can try your best in practice to stimulate that, put 10 seconds up on the board, down a possession, stuff like that. But there's nothing like the actual moment within a game. And we've had 3 games all within one possession. Unfortunately, we have lost 2 of those, but they've all came down right to the end. And that's something you can't simulate. So I think in the end, it'll be very beneficial for our kids. As they play in more and more of these close games, you can see during the fourth quarter that they're starting to slow down. Maybe not exactly the offense is slowing down, but they're slowing down, staying under control, and kind of understanding the pressure of the moment and not letting it scare them.
And I'm sure for you as a coach too as well, that's something you want to see from your team, that ability to just kind of take a breath when things get a little wired, I guess, and settle down, calm themselves down, and get in a rhythm. Again, talking with Bennett Bargdale, head coach of the Linn boys basketball team. Coach, I appreciate your time this week. Best of luck with the games coming up, and we'll see you here in a couple weeks over at Washington for the TVL tournament.
Yep, sounds good, Max. Thanks for all your coverage.
Linn Bulldogs Coach's Corner, a service of Blue Valley Technologies, the Blue Valley Insurance Agencies, Midwest Products, and Kuhlman Implement and Hardware.